Today we're going to be repairing the rear sunroof sunshade on this 2018 Buick Enclave. What happens over time is these little pieces crack and it won't allow that sunshade to close correctly. It's a pretty simple process here today. I'll show you how to replace it on this vehicle, and it's the same process for various other GM vehicles. What happens here is this fabric retainer that goes right here, they break off over time. You can see we have the two old rivets right there. And without this piece sitting here, you'll see that our sunroof will not stay locked in place. In regard to the tools you're going to need, we're going to need a 9/64 drill bit to drill out the old rivets, a shop vac to clean up any of the metal shavings, a rivet gun, and a new part. The part I'm going to be using here is just going to be the genuine GM part, and it's only like $15, and it's going to come with a new fabric retainer here. There's a two-sided tape on the back, and it's also going to give you a couple new rivets. There are other options out there in the aftermarket where you don't have to mess with the rivets, and your existing rivets that are up in the vehicle, you can leave those be, and it'll have holes here, and it'll just be a little bit longer piece, and they use screws to tap it in. You can do that, and I'll put some links in the description, but in the scenario here, I'm just going to do it the factory way. And if you're curious on what breaks on these, and I'll try to give you a close-up picture, but it's that piece in there on the old one where that rivet went. What happens is that breaks over time and just allows this to pop out. So without this sitting in there, it's not going to hold that sunroof in place. So that's what happens when it breaks, but it's a pretty simple process to get this fixed. So let me get back in the vehicle here and I'll show you what we got to do. So the first thing we're going to do here is just drill out these two rivets, focusing in on the center of both of those. Just continue to keep applying pressure. Make sure you have your shop back here to collect any of the metal shavings, and eventually those things will pop loose. Alright, so once you see that end of that rivet start to move, typically you can take a pliers and just gently pull it off like that, then we'll push that through. And sometimes the rest of that will come out, and other times it doesn't want to, so we'll just drill it a little bit more until that whole piece falls out. Alright, so now we can see we got that one removed there, so we'll do the same thing over here on this side as well. And don't forget to get the other end of this rivet. It's going to fall back in here. What you can do is just gently pry down here and you can feel in there. And if it's over here a little bit farther, what you can do is apply a little pressure downward like this, and it'll gently come down here, and then you can easily get it out of there.
Alright, so then there's the second one, and we'll reach down in here and get the rivet out there as well. Just like that. Alright, so now you can see we have both of those drilled out, and there is going to be a little bit of adhesive on here. We'll just try to clean that up a little bit. Then we'll go ahead and install the new one.
To install the new one here, if you've never used a rivet gun, it's pretty straightforward. So these are the two rivets that are included, and this piece is going to go in there, and then that's what connects to the holes on the vehicle that we just drilled out. So all you got to do, stick this thing in here. You're going to put this in there. Obviously pay attention to the orientation because it needs to go a specific way. And once you have it sitting in there, you're going to make sure you also remove this backing plate off of here so that adhesive is on the car side. Then simply stick these in here, close this out, and it'll lock it in place.
Alright, so we'll remove the backing plate off of here. Just make sure you push that back down in there. Then we'll set our new one. Just pay attention to this ridge here. It needs to be down. So set it in place. We'll just put one of these in here just to make sure they're lined up. Just like that. Then we'll take our rivet gun. All right, so that one's installed, and then we'll do the same thing on that side. All right, so now that one's installed as well. And we'll just double check that this closes, and we confirmed it closes and opens. All right, so hopefully this helped you out if you're having issues with this staying closed. One call out, if you have it on the front is actually a different part number, so just make sure you make a note of that, but essentially it is the same process as the rear. So hopefully this helped you out. If it did, please give me the thumbs up. If you're interested in more content like this, please hit that subscribe. But again, I hope this helped you out, and thanks for watching.